Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Today I just wanted to have a bit of a chat. I've got a bit of a life update that I wanted to share with you guys. This is probably not going to be a terribly long video, however I do have a cup of tea. So if you fancy grabbing some sort of cup of tea or beverage of your choice just while we sit and have a bit of a life chat, then please do so. So February was a month and a lot of stuff happened in February, and I just kind of wanted to do a bit of a kind of debrief and just talk about what my plans are for the next little while, just because things have changed a little bit, and I just always really like to sit and film a video when things like that happen, because I don't know, I just feel very at ease in front of the camera, and it sort of is a nice therapeutic process for me to sit and sort of have a bit of a chat. Basically, I'll cut to the chase. My job situation has changed. So I decided in February, after giving it a lot of thought, I decided that I was going to leave the job that I was in, because basically it wasn't making me happy, and that was becoming increasingly evident. And further down the track, like, I'm getting into my later 20s now, and that sounds sort of scary, but you know, I gave it a lot of thought and realised that getting into my sort of late 20s now, I don't want to keep going down a path that isn't right and that's not doing what is going to make me happy in the long term. And that's something that I've been thinking about a lot since, not since I made this decision, but since before I made this decision, is that kind of idea of like, what does happy look like for you? And I've just wanted to talk about that with you guys as well, like what in your life now as a kind of adult do you find are the things that make you happy that are kind of contradictory to what you envisaged as a child. I think when you're young, I don't necessarily know about in other countries, but I think certainly in Britain and probably in America too, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there's sort of a one-size-fits-all guide to happiness that they kind of shove on you when you're a kid, and there's a lot of kind of boxes to check by certain points in your life and stuff, and I think that can then put a lot of pressure on you, because you can be sitting looking at maybe other people who are following that list and it's working out really well for them, and if you're not at certain points yet, it can start to feel really suffocating and really stressful. And I think that as long as what you're doing is making you happy, it doesn't really matter what it is, that the priority should be that it's making you happy. Another quote that I've been thinking about a lot lately, because it's one of my favourites, it's actually from John Lennon. And he said, "When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life." I love that. I think that's an amazing quote, and it's something that I think that we should all give a bit of thought to in terms of what we're doing with our lives, because I think that there's this sort of fixation on, as I say, this sort of like step-by-step process that you're supposed to be sort of checking things off the list by certain ages and by certain stages and whatever, when really, in actual fact, whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter what that is or what stage you're at, as long as it's making you happy. So that was kind of like the wake-up call that I got recently. I wasn't being as consistent in my uploads at the start of this year. I'd sort of set out to say I was going to do 2 videos a week. I was missing even doing 1 video a week at points because my motivation was just sort of starting to lack, and yeah, it just basically reached a point where I felt like it was time to take decisive action and make a change. So what I am really wanting to do at the moment is go freelance. So that's a big change and a bit daunting, but I think that it's definitely the right sort of choice for me at the moment. I am applying for other jobs in terms of kind of social media and content and copywriting, because those are the areas that I really enjoy. If I could do something that involved video content, that would be the dream. But those kind of areas, social media and content, are the kind of areas that I really want to focus on, and so I am applying for jobs in those kind of areas. So obviously I have a lot of experience and background in social media and blogging and content, and that's what I really want to focus on, and I feel like I probably have quite a lot of experience to offer to do some freelance work. So that's what I really want to try and do at the moment. I really also want to try and focus on doing some freelance video work if possible, because I just think that would suit me down to the ground. It's the kind of thing that I really get the most buzz out of and that I really get the most energy from, and it just excites me, the kind of possibilities of video and that sort of side of online content. So that kind of thing is really up my street and what I want to be doing. I want to write, I want to create content, and I think that doing that in a freelance capacity is going to be very suited to my personality, but also give me the freedom to, I think, be a lot more creative than than possibly I was having the opportunity to be in a more kind of in-house environment. So I'm excited and I'm feeling positive and I'm feeling motivated, and all of these things are good because I think that it's very easy to get into a sort of rut, and I think if you're in a bit of a rut and you're doing the same thing over and over again and it's not quite the right thing for you, it can really start to drag you down. And just if anyone else is feeling like that and you want to have a bit of a chat about it in the comments down below, please let me know, because I really know how you feel. I think making a change is scary, but it's important, and it's something that you've got to do to kind of focus on doing what's right for you and to figure out what's going to make you happy. And as I say, I kind of just would love to know from you guys' perspective, what is it in life now that you find that you get the most joy from? I think it's something that we probably don't talk about enough. I think on the internet actually we're better at it, but I don't know if we necessarily do enough of it in real life, because I think we're just really focused on the kind of getting through the day to day. So it's get through work, you know, count down till the weekend sort of thing, and get projects finished and whatever. And if your work is what you draw the most joy from, then you're so lucky and that's amazing and I'm so happy for you. Or if it's something creative, so if it's maybe like a YouTube channel or a blog or photography or art or music or whatever it is that really sort of does it for you, let me know in the comments down below, because I would really love to chat about the things that inspire you and that make you feel joyful and that make you feel good and happy, because that is, as you know, John Lennon's mother apparently said, the key to life is happiness, and I think that's so very true. And I think that it feeds into all different kind of aspects of your life. If you're feeling unhappy in one kind of area, it can kind of start to just filter through. So for everything, it's really important to just do what's right for you and do what makes you happy. And it's not always easy, and it's also not always easy to figure out. I think it's really difficult to figure out what's going to make you happy, especially in terms of like career and work wise. Some people are really fortunate that they, from a very young age, just know what they want to do instinctively, and that must be an incredible feeling. But for most people, it's a bit of a process, and a lot of the time it's kind of a process of stumbling from one thing into another and realising, wow, hold on a minute, this really suits me. So I don't know, in terms of that, also let me know how you kind of came to be doing the job that you're doing, and if it was a conscious decision to go into that, or you kind of fell into it, or it was maybe through a hobby that you then realised that actually you were sort of meant to be doing this. Yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes there's a sort of big pressure to do it in this very linear, like, you do well in school, then you do well in uni, and you go on to do a job related to that. But I know for a lot of people that they've done degrees and ended up doing something entirely different. So yeah, this is a bit of a mishmash of a video really. It's just sort of whatever's coming into my head as I'm chatting. But yeah, I would really love to know from you guys just what makes you happy. That's a very vague, wide question, but I would love to hear from you and just have a bit of a conversation in the comments down below about what happiness looks like for you and what it means to you. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you guys are having a really great week, and if you could relate to anything in this video, just give it a thumbs up for solidarity, for making moves in life that are going to make us happy. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, you can do that by hitting the subscription button down below, or there will be a subscription button on the end card for you to hit so that you can keep up to date with all of my videos and join in more of these life update chats. I hope that you guys are having a great day. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye!